get told what gender someone has. Apparently, that seems, or what it means, because most of the time when someone confirms to me their own gender or this person's own gender, who that person's own self has, that person would, if having such a voice, it's mainly a trend with female voices for some reason, but I would still understand that it could be the voice of a male too. So that person, I'm not sure who that person was speaking to. It didn't really make sense. But that person said it to someone, which was one was which that person had said a question stating, "Can I marry him?" And it didn't make sense. I mean, maybe the person was speaking to the person in the truck who wasn't me, but I don't know what that was all about. So, anyways, the truck started driving, and I was shooting a bow and arrow at some wildlife for food. And I think I eventually shot a cougar. Or a tiger. Maybe it was a saber-toothed cougar, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just a one of them is maybe it was just a regular cougar, or maybe it was a tiger. Now, since I got into this far part within the dream, I think I skipped a part of the dream. So I will get to what happened before this part of the dream after a while when I finish up this part up from the dream. So I took the cougar meat and I maybe or maybe not was preparing it for everyone to eat. And then on all of a sudden, there were these vehicles coming from drivers making snow from them spitting up snow. There were like one of them is they looked like snow plowing vehicles. Like if you've seen one before, they would have this chute where it spits up the snow it plows up, like the ones that actually pick up the snow from below and then have a chute where it shoots it straight out within a certain direction. That is what those vehicles had looked like, and they were shooting out. And basically it started getting Wonderman, so basically it started getting filled with snow, and I tried to take the meat to the round outdoor table that has the glass topping, and I guess all of the people from the tribals within came there if they could, or they just all came there. And then I guess I got called in to come inside of the house, and I left them there with the meat. Now back to before that part of the dream, which is what happened first. So, what happened first before that part of the dream, which is the first part of the dream, I think, is that before the part I mentioned, I was so I don't think I came out of the backyard while I mentioned that other part of the dream. I think I came in. What it means, I don't think I came. What that means, I don't think I came into the backyard during the part I first mentioned. I think I came out during this first part, the first time for the dream within the backyard. And within that part of the dream, I actually think I met this tribe of natives, and there's these wild animals roaming around in the backyard, was how I explained before within the part that is after this part, about how the backyard was mainly on the floor, dirt and vegetation slash grass or whatever it was. So I think I made friends with the natives, and I tried to hunt for them, I think, with bow and arrows. And I actually think I had went to some, I think it might have been a restaurant and then a grocery store, which I'm not sure what the restaurant was, or I just went to a grocery store, or I went to a grocery store and then a restaurant, which I'm not sure if which what is which I'm not sure what the restaurant is either way, because I don't really remember enough about it if it was within the dream. But I had went to this grocery store, I know for sure within the dream, and it had this green, white, and maybe yellow, or I think I had a green interior for the letters design of the outside of the grocery store, and maybe white uh, from the outside with yellow in between two white surroundings of the outside, or well, what it means, I think actually I think that's how it was, and when it got to the end of the letter part, like it wouldn't go touching the end, it would just stop with white in between the ending parts where the yellow is going around, where the yellow is, and then there's white around the green parts of the letters, which is in between the yellow, which is in between the other white layers. So it looked something like that. I'm not sure what the logo said, but I know it was a logo of just letters. Maybe it could have been some parody within my dream of a 7-Eleven, or maybe not. I don't know if it is or if it. What means I don't know if it is or if it isn't. So maybe I went to the grocery store first, and then I went to a restaurant. Maybe it was some noodle restaurant with ramen. Maybe it wasn't, but I'll just say the restaurant was within the dream for the heck of the story. And I went to the restaurant and had some ramen after I was going grocery shopping. And for some reason, I was able to carry the groceries without a car. I'm not sure if I had any bags. Maybe I put it inside of the refrigerator slash freezer within the garage part of the property I live within. But the grocery store I think was within the backyard part of the house that I live within. Which within what means which within the stream is basically mainly dirt and vegetation. Maybe the vegetation is all grass for this entire dream, or maybe it's more than that, or maybe it's only grass, or maybe it's not grass at all and just different vegetation. And I might have what do me so I might have tried hunting on the floor for them or on the ground for them, and maybe what I mean is, and maybe or maybe not, I did or did not got to successfully hunt anything from the ground without being within a vehicle of any kind or sort. So basically, I'm trying to remember. So, okay, basically, I think I actually was maybe getting famous from the sorry, what I mean. So basically, I think I might have been possibly getting famous with all of the tribe members, I guess. And so, what do I mean? So by that, I meant maybe my reputation, or maybe what do I mean? So by that, I meant maybe my reputation or something else. So eventually, I guess I was running with the tribe, and we were in a group or within groups trying to hunt animals or something like that for food. So, so I was within the tribe, and we were trying to. Sorry, I'm just saying this again so I can make sure if the audio is getting recorded because I want to see it. So I'm looking this time. So basically, we the what do we so basically I would go with the tribe within a group or groups, and we would try to hunt for food. So I think I actually was really helpful to them, or maybe not. I'm not sure. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. I have no idea. But after the hunting in a group or within different groups, I think from there it has gotten to or around the part I first mentioned within the stream, which should have been what means which should have been mentioned after this part of this stream, which I had to mention after. So I guess that makes the first part of me telling the stream like a ending recap of this whole dream. That is the dream. Sorry, what I mean is that is the dream that I had before I woke up today. That is the dream I had before I woke up today. That is the dream I had before I woke up today.
This next dream recording audio is within the date. This next dream recording audio was recorded within the date of 11-9-2023 in Domini, which is within the day, month, year format. Anyways, so wait, this next dream audio was recorded during the date of 11-9-2023 in Domini, which is the day, month, year format. I'm going to play this dream audio recording around now.
I had two dream sections before I woke up today. The first, so just to clarify this, by the way, those two dream sections are the two dream sections I can only remember of. The first dream section is about me living within this home above ground. It's like, I think it was a trailer or something like that. What it means, I think it was a big ground trailer, like a big mobile home or something like that. I was there with my friends and my adoptive mom. The so there was this leader of the mobile home there, and eventually that leader of that mobile home started to betray all of us, and I was running for my life outside of the mobile trailer, and eventually I came across into being in front of someone with a sword that might be or might so eventually like this so I came across this person eventually in front of me with a sword which might be a needle that can inject. So what I said was after that is please don't stab me with that. Then after that that person took me to a underground mobile home with a swimming pool, and when I came there, all of my friends who were within the original home were there. So we were going to all go to the pool there, and I was setting up this music to play before I went there. Setting up the song to play before I went there. It was this YouTube music video of a Guardians of the Galaxy audio cassette player playing a audio cassette, which is the mixtape Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack audio cassette, Volume 1. It's a mixtape of. It's a Guardians of the Galaxy mixtape, Volume 1 audio cassette. So I was trying to get that to, trying to find that, but once I found it, everyone else was there except for the leader, who was the person who aimed that sword at me that might be a needle that could inject into me. So I eventually realized my adoptive mom wasn't there. So I requested. Not requested, but I didn't request it. So I did not request it. What I mean is, I actually told that person who rescued me, who is the leader of this underground home also, wait, my adoptive mom isn't here. Or I said, wait, my adoptive mom is still out there. I either said one of those two actual sayings. I mean, I either said one of those two. So what it means, I either said one of those two sentences. So then I went with that person and we found my adoptive mom. And I'm not sure if we went back to the underground. What it means, I'm not sure if we went back to the underground home with my adoptive mom, or if the dream just ended. What it means, or if that dream section just ended there. And that's where what it means. So what it means, and that's how the dream section that I was mentioning. I mean, what it means that, and that's how that dream section ended. The next dream section I could remember was more like Pokemon. So there were these people. I'm not sure if these people were Team Rocket or something. I just think they were just. I don't think they're Team Rocket. I think they look like just some people. I don't even know if Team Rocket existed within the dream. I'm not sure if it did. I mean, I'm not sure if Team Rocket existed within the dream. All I know is that within the dream, there was these people, and I think they either. I mean, they actually threw Pokeballs at one person or two people. It might have been my adoptive mom, and if it was my adoptive mom, so if it was my adoptive mom, it was most likely my adoptive mom, and second most likely my adoptive dad, but possibly both of them together. Or the third option is it's my made up parent or parents for the sake of the dream. So, anyways, they were captured in a Pokeball, and I started running for just the whole purpose to get away from this. I saw all of these hallways which led to different worlds One of them is the world. I think it was like Pokemon, like the world where your parents like lived within the house, like their house. Like I think it was like where you start off or whatever. I think it was your parents' house within Pokemon. Shows that house where my parents lived. I mean, lived from. So the actual people who captured those people. I mean, the actual people who captured those other people, or a person, or the actual person who captured those other people, or a person, actually was going through where my parents' home was. So I went towards the other hallway next door, and I went for what distance, like a long distance, and right when I was just about to get like more within the actual property of what was, I think it was possibly the Hilroy Inn hotel slash motel I made for Roblox, modems for Roblox, or possibly a 2-story hotel. That's because the Hilroy Hotel is 2-story. It was possibly that, or a 2-story regular hotel, or least likely it was a just a regular hotel in general, or maybe it was a regular hotel in general. Maybe it's not least likely a regular hotel in general, but you probably get the idea. I guess it might have been my Hilroy Inn hotel I made before, and I before I was managed to get closer to the property. They met up with me, and they actually wanted my phone. And I guess they might have been threatening me with the Pokeballs. I didn't had any of that, so I ran up to the stairs while they chased me, and I think I went up to the highest story. So I went into one of the rooms. The lock was a lock that you just spin, like counterclockwise. Like, I'm not talking about a rotation degree. I'm just saying how it turns, and it spins until it gets to the locked. What was it? It spins until it gets to the locked position. I locked it. So I had locked it. I waited there. I think they were pounding on the door, and I also think I was kind of out of breath. I'm not sure if I rested on the bed or tried to sleep on the bed. But if I did, the dream ended there. But if not, I just was somewhere within the room, or maybe sitting on the bed, or possibly sitting elsewhere, maybe a chair in front of a desk. And that's how the dream ended. But I just want to clarify that the room for that hotel was already unlocked for some unknown reason, and I did not had any way to unlock it. I just came to it and locked myself in manually. That was my dream I had before I. What is that? Is the what means that was the last dream I had from my dream sections, which is my two dream sections. This is the second dream section I had of my dreaming before I woke up today.